Hi children, in that previous video what we discussed up to that roots, what about that roots, how many roots, each equation is having how many roots we discussed, right? So in this video we are going to discuss about that roots and how to find the roots. Okay, how to find the roots of a quadratic equation. Now see here, what about that root? Root also known as solution, right? So roots or solutions. So what is the definition for that roots or solutions? The possible values of a variable in an equation which satisfies both LHS and RHS. Which satisfies both LHS and RHS means here what is the meaning of this one means which satisfies the equation. Okay, nothing but here which satisfies that equation. The possible values of a variable, which variable they given. Okay, that variable, the number of possible values which satisfies that given equation. Okay, satisfies means here must be LHS is equals to RHS. So it should be satisfies that LHS and RHS, then only we can say that it satisfies the given equation, right? So here those values we will call them as roots or solutions. So already we discussed that a quadratic equation is having that how many roots? Yes, 2 roots. How to find those roots? For that simple equations, linear equations in one variable, we discussed 3 methods, right? So what are those 3 methods? Trial and error method, balancing method, transposing method. So by using these 3 methods, we can find that root of that linear equation in one variable. For the 2 variables also we discussed about the 3 methods. What are those 3? First one is substitution, second one is elimination by equating the quotients. Next, third one is cross multiplication. Right, and in the same way here to find the roots of a quadratic equation also we have some methods. How many methods there means we can find the roots by using 4 methods. Okay, let us see that. So methods to find the roots of a quadratic equation. So methods to find the roots of a quadratic equation. So the first method is factorization method. What is that? Factorization method. Okay. Next one is solution by completing a square method. Completing a square method. Next one is by using quadratic formula. And the next one is a graphical method. Okay, so here just observe that how many methods are there here? 4 methods are there. The first one is a factorization, second one completing a square method, next one quadratic formula, next one graphical method. So in this class we are going to discuss about these 3 methods. This one we will discuss in that, and next if you will go to that next 9th class, there you can learn about that graphical method. Okay, so linear equations in 2 variables, I told you that the graph of that linear equation in 2 variable it represents a straight line I told. But here what about that quadratic equation? Here quadratic equation is in the form of ax square plus bx plus c is equals to 0, no? So the graph of a quadratic equation represents that a parabola. What is that? Graph of a quadratic equation represents that parabola. So what is the shape of that parabola means? Here this is a graph, like this you will get. Okay, either upwards or downwards. This is the shape of a parabola. So about this one you will learn in that further classes. Okay, that is a graphical method. Here which point you will get at this point, turn, actually we will call this one as a turning point. So at this point which value we got, that is called the root, we will say that one. Okay, so in that ninth class we will discuss about that. So here the first method is the factorization method. So by using that factorization method, how to find that roots? Okay, let us see that the first one. Okay, let us say that in factorization, first take that one of the example, that is x square minus 5x plus 6 is equals to 0. For example, this is one of the equation. Okay, what is that? X square minus 5x plus 6 is equals to 0. Okay, now by using that factorization method, how to find the roots of that given equation? Here I told you that two roots there, no? So those two roots we need to find out. So the first step is we need to write that the factors of 6. We need to write that factors. Why? Because first we have to write that we need to express that 6 as the product of two factors, as the product of two factors. So which one is possible here? So first we need to write that factors as well as its product should be 6. Factors we have to take and its product should be equals to 6. That type of factors we have to take here. Okay, so here, so first we need to take that the factors. So here that is 1 and 6. What are those factors? 1, 6 we can write. So and in the same way 2, 3 also we can write. Yes or no? 1 is a factor of 6, 6 is a factor of 6. Next, it's a product 1 into 6 is equals to 6. Next, 2 is a factor of 6, 3 is also a factor of 6 and its a product is equals to 6. 2 into 3 is equals to 6. Okay, so these values satisfying? No. Now here we have to observe that one more thing, that is the factors here which we taken for that the product. Okay, which we taken here for that product, which factors we taken here, those two factors, either sum or difference. Sum or difference of those two factors should be equals to that middle term. Should be equals to that middle term, which means here x term is there, no? We have to equate that one. Okay, so just observe that here the factors of 6 is 1 and 6, its product is equals to 6. And here the factors of 6 is 2 and 3 and its product is equals to 6. Now here the sum of those two factors or its difference should be equals to minus 5x. It should be equals to minus 5. Okay, let us see for only constant. So it should be equals to minus 5. When it is possible? So just see that first 1 plus 6 is there. So 1 plus 6 is equals to 7. So addition not possible. Next one, 1 minus 5. So sorry, 1 minus 6. 1 minus 6 is equals to minus 5. So here we are getting that minus 5, no? So shall we write like that one? Okay, minus 3 and here plus 1. Here plus 1 minus 6 is equals to minus 5. Okay, but here what we have to write? Its a difference should be equals to minus 5, we are saying, no? So in that way we can write as well as 2 and 3. So here we can write this one as minus 2 plus 3. What you will get here? Plus 1. So not satisfying. So 2 minus 3 which is equals to minus 1, not satisfying. Next 2 plus 3 is equals to 5. No, that is also not satisfying. Why? Because here negative sign is there, no, that's why. So that's why minus 2 minus 3 is equals to minus 5. So this is one of the possibility we got, and in the same way here we got another possibility, that is 1 minus 6 is equals to minus 5. So how many possibilities we got here? Two possibilities. What are those? First one is 1 minus 6 is equals to minus 5. Here again 6 minus 1 is equals to 5. No, this is not satisfying. Okay, that value must be equals to that minus 5 only. Along with that sign we have to observe that. Okay, so 1 minus 6 is equals to minus 5. Next one, minus 2 minus 3 is equals to minus 5. So here madam, two values also existing, no? So which one we have to choose? Both also satisfying or not here? So both also giving the same result for this one, but when you take that the product of these two numbers, 1 into minus 6 is equals to minus 6, yes or no? 1 into minus 6 is equals to minus 6, but we are having here positive 6, we are having here positive 6, but we are getting here negative 6. Okay, those two are same here, those two are not same, that's why this is not satisfying. Okay, it's the difference is giving that answer, but here when you are taking the product of those two factors, 1 and minus 6, it is not equals to plus 6. So that's why that is not satisfying. Now come to that another condition is there, no? Minus 2 minus 3. So here minus 2 minus 3 is equals to minus 5. Okay, satisfying. Now here minus 2 into minus 3, it is also satisfying or not? Minus into minus is equals to plus, 2 into 3 is equals to 6. So we are getting the product term or not here? Constant term we are getting as plus 6 only, no? So it is satisfying or not? So satisfying. So which is that suitable pair now? The suitable one is 2, 3. So how we can write this one? X square right as it is, just we have to split minus 5x. How we have to split? Here adjustable factors are 2 and 3, which means minus 2 and minus 3 only, no? So we have to write this one as minus 2, and here x variable is there, no? So that's why we have to write this one as minus 2x, and the next one is minus 3x. We have to split like that. Okay, minus 2x minus 3x, again minus 2x into minus 3x is equals to 6x square. Okay, here maybe you may get that doubt, madam, here after splitting, if you are taking that addition or subtraction, that two factors value is equals to middle term you told, but here we are getting that x square term, no madam, then here we are having only constant term, how it will be equal? Okay, so in that cases I am saying that here we have to multiply that 6 into x square. Actually this is 6 into x square, which is equals to 6x square. Okay, so that's why here I taken that one as a minus 2x and minus 3x. Okay, so first better to take that the factors of 2 and 3. Okay, 2 and 3. So after that here which value is there, that one write as it is. So plus 6 is equals to 0. Is it clear to you? Now x square minus 2x minus 3x plus 6 is equals to 0. To factorize, first we have to take that common ones. So better to take the two terms here. Totally 4 terms there in that equation. So just split the 2 and 2. Now here from that first 2 terms, which one is in common? Yes, the variable x is in common. So take that x as common. Take that x as common. Now here x, 1x already we taken, so left over 1x is there. 2 times x is there, 1 time we taken out, so another left over 1 time is there. So that's why we written here. Minus, here 2 into x, already we taken x as common. So x minus 2. Clear? Next one. From these 2 terms, along with the sign we have to take. So minus 3 plus 6. Here I am going to take that minus 3 as common. Why? Because the 6 is a factor of 3. Okay, so that's why. So here the leftover terms x, and here minus, here plus is there. So that's why keep that minus. Why? Because the minus into plus is equals to minus. Minus into minus is equals to plus. Okay, that's why. So that is minus 2, which is equals to 0. Up to here completed? No. Still we have that one more step is there. So that is, when you observe this equation, here we can observe that one more term is in common. What is that? Yes, x minus 2 is in common. So from these 2 terms also, x minus 2 take it as common. X minus 2 take it as common. So from this one I taken that x minus 2. Okay, x minus 2 I taken, the leftover one is x. Okay. Next, minus, here also x minus 2. Here also x minus 2 I taken as a common. So which one is there? So that is minus 3. Is it clear? So which is equals to 0. So from this one, x minus 2 and here x minus 3, which is equals to 0. Okay, finally we got that x minus 2 into x minus 3 is equal to 0. Children, when you observe this step here, when it is possible, x minus 2 into x minus 3, what it is saying? The product of two factors, the product of two numbers. Okay, so the product of two numbers is equals to 0. When it is possible, either any one of the factors should be 0. Either one of the term should be 0, then only we will get result as 0. 0 into 1 is equals to 0. 0 into 100 is equals to 0. Okay, 0 into 1000 is equals to 0. So, that's why here either any one of that, here we are having two factors, no? So, either one of the factor is equals to 0 or either any one of that expression is equals to 0. Okay, so that's why here either x minus 2 is equals to 0 or x minus 3 is equals to 0. Okay, if you take that x minus 2 is equals to 0, so 0 into x minus 3, 0, or x minus 3 is equals to 0, 0 into x minus 2, 0. Okay, that's why. So from this one, x is equals to 2 and here x is equals to 3. Okay, so therefore roots are 2 comma 3. So what are the roots here? 2 comma 3 are the roots. So 2 and 3 satisfies that given equation. Is it clear to you all? Okay, so this is that a factorization method. By using that factorization method like this, you have to find that the roots of a quadratic equation. Okay, once again say that first we have to take that what is the constant term. That constant term should be shown like that one as the product of two factors, and those two factors sum or difference should be equals to that middlemost term. Okay, should be equals to that middle term, which means x term. Okay, after we have to use like this, after we will get that roots. Okay, so this is about that factorization method. So in this video we discussed about that factorization method, no? So in that next video we will discuss about that next methods. Okay.